One way for you to know the will of God, especially for the people or for the person you ought to marry, is that you need to come to a place where you are in a relationship with God first. One of the things you learn as you grow in God is that you have very few options. Jesus tells Peter, when you are young, you will do what you wanted to do. But now when you are old, you are carried even where you don't want to go. So the Bible says, by this he even knew the death by which Peter would die. So he is telling Peter, when you are young, maybe we can overlook that you are still growing. But as you continue to mature in God, we expect that by now your desires are aligned with the desire of God for your life. That you are not seeking your own things based on the satisfaction of your desires, but whatever you are pursuing in life is to satisfy the desire of God, because that is the main question that is here. If I engage with this girl, yes, she's a good girl, she goes to church, she does, but is it the desire of God for my life? Because just because something is good or because something feels good, it does not mean it is good in the sight of God. Because when it comes to human beings, at times we are very emotional. And emotions are part of the reason as to why we get confused, all this confusion, because we have not learned to surrender our desires to God. The Bible says, do not be conformed to the pattern of this world, but by the renewing of your mind, be ye transformed, so that you may know the good, the acceptable and the perfect will of God. So you can only know this when God has already begun to clear your mind from the pattern of this world. Because the reason as to why you may want to pursue something out of your desires is because there is a pattern you have seen from the world in regards to how you can get a wife, which is to some level it is good in the world. Maybe that is what works for them, but according to you, you are supposed to seek by the will of God. As you are renewed, your desires are dealt with. And as you seek, as you pursue, you only pursue that which is in the perfect will of God. That is why your mind has to continue to be renewed, to stay in a place where God can direct you, a place where God can show you that this indeed is my perfect will. Yes.